Now, as Joe Biden, the radical left, get ready to raise taxes and the price of everything that you buy. Their efforts apparently know no boundaries. In fact, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen is now proposing a global minimum corporate income tax, which, of course, will only be passed on to you, the American people. The Biden administration no longer even trying to hide that these tax hikes are going to hurt the middle class. Over even fake news, CNN Energy Secretary Granholm asked about a Wall Street Journal article that says the taxes will, quote, hit the middle class hard. Take a look.
The tax code's not fair. And so what Joe Biden wants to do is to say corporations should pay their fair share in the same way that a plumber and a teacher would have to pay 22% of their income or 24% of their income. Corporations should have to pay their fair share, too.
She didn't deny the taxes will hurt the middle class. Here with reaction, Texas Senator Ted Cruz was still monitoring that car chase in California as well. Senator, corporations don't pay taxes, I argue, or very little. What they will do is they will increase the cost of the product or services that they have. Just like energy prices are going up because of Biden's policies, that's another tax on the American people. Thoughts?
Well, you know, I'm reminded of what Hillary Clinton said a few years ago. She said, don't let anybody tell you a corporation or a business will give you a job. Well, these are folks that don't understand how the economy works. You know what the people of Texas want? We want jobs. We want more jobs. And how do you get jobs? You create an environment where small businesses can grow and expand and hire people. We've just come out of a year-long pandemic that has hammered small businesses all across the country. And what do Joe Biden and his leftist cronies in the cabinet want to do? Every one of them wants to raise your taxes. They want to jack up the taxes on American families. They want to jack up the taxes on every small business in America at the exact time that millions of small businesses are hanging on by a thread. They're right at the edge between going bankrupt and surviving. And what the Biden administration is doing is giving a shove. You know, the early projections are this Biden tax increase, the biggest tax increase in a generation, is expected to almost immediately cost 150,000 jobs and potentially a lot more after that.
Hey, Senator, it's the biggest tax increase in 30 years. Now Janet Yellen wants a global minimum tax rate. Now, we see people leaving California, New York, New Jersey, Illinois. They're going to states like yours in Texas or Ron DeSantis' state in Florida and the Carolinas. Now, if they have a global corporate minimum tax, isn't the idea, well, corporations leave big cities for tax-friendlier states like Texas. They might start thinking about leaving the United States. And isn't that what that's about?
Look, big government socialists want to tax everybody all the time. They're looking for mechanisms to keep raising money. Why? Because they think they can spend your money better than you can. They have all these big ideas. You look at Joe Biden's supposed infrastructure bill. Over $2 trillion. Do you know how much of that infrastructure goes to building roads and bridges? 5%. 95% of his infrastructure bill is spending money on things other than roads and bridges. This is a shell game. And the shell game, it always ends with the same trick. Your taxes go up on your wages, on your small business, on your employer, and the big government socialists take the money and they spend it on the Green New Deal. They spend it on their own special interest projects. Look, I'm a big believer when our economy has taken a hard hit that the American people, the working men and women, deserve to keep more of their paycheck in their own pockets. You know, we had, prior to this pandemic, we had the lowest unemployment in 50 years. It was incredible, the economic boom we had, and that came from low taxes and low regulations. What does Joe Biden want to do? High taxes, high regulations. That's destroying your job. It's bad for the country, and it is. We're going to see a whole lot more of that over the next 2 years, unfortunately.
And I doubt the state of Texas is going to get a refund for all that's going on at the border down there and the burden that your state now has to take on. Senator, thank you.